Chosen ones. People been saying since you were a child that you needed to be in a mental hospital. See, people didn't really understand you as you were growing into your adulthood. People really didn't understand your thought process. People didn't understand the decisions you made and why you made them. And people also didn't understand your energy and the power that you carry. So they automatically called you crazy. These people tried to call you crazy. So many people in your life has tried to say you needed to be in a mental institution. And that's usually the case when they talk about any super intellectual and spiritually heightened and energetically heightened warrior of the Most High. They're gonna always say that about you simply because they don't know how to identify your power. They don't know how to identify your level of intellect. They don't know how to identify your ability to see through bullshit and your ability to have a high level of discernment and pattern recognition. And not only that, just knowing and feeling people's energy and sensing if they have good intentions or not. See, you called out a lot of narcissists in your life. You called out a lot of different master manipulators. And now these people are trying to, they have been trying as since a kid to put you in a mental hospital. They have been trying to dope you up on all these drugs to try to stop you from using your natural energy, your natural intellect, your natural level of discernment, and your natural ability to see patterns that people repeatedly do and make the chess move and be 10 steps ahead of these people. See, these people didn't want you out here operating and being that chess master that you are in your head. You understand that every step is calculated. Every single move, you're always going to be 10 steps ahead of your enemy. You're going to always be 10 steps ahead of the people who think that you are slow. See, a lot of times in your life, chosen one, people called you crazy. People tried to write you off. People tried to say you not this and you not that, simply to try to downplay your gifts, talents, and abilities. And not only that, by you exposing these narcissists and by you exposing these these manipulators, these master manipulators, by you exposing them, fam, these people have been trying, like I said, to dope you up on medication and dump you into a mental psych ward because they were afraid of you. They've always been afraid of you, and they're still afraid of you. But they did not recognize that this whole time you have been operating under divine intellect, divine instructions, divine order, divine balance. And not only that, you also have been, you operate off of universal law. You don't operate or follow man-made laws because you understand it's an illusion and we live in a matrix system, and you understand that. And by you understanding that, you understand that these man-made laws, rules, and regulations don't apply to your soul. It doesn't apply to your energy. It doesn't apply to your mental intellect. So when you made certain moves, when you made certain decisions, when you start waking up and using your gifts, talents, and abilities, this is when you became a target by these master manipulators and these narcissistic devils. And it's simply because they couldn't play in your face anymore. They couldn't use their little low-level magic and spells on you anymore. And the little money that they got from torturing you and try to slow things down in your life, they are in debt. They are in a major debt because everything that they ever sent your way was really sent to them. They didn't realize how spiritually up in rank that you are. They didn't understand how physically and spiritually protected you are. You have warring ancestors and warring angels on each side, from your left side to your right side. From the top of your head to the soles to your feet, you are guarded. And you have on that armor of protection. And you don't go out here provoking people. You don't go out here doing evil things to people. You are a pure and kind soul. So by you having that pure and kind soul and operating in divine balance, fam, anybody that comes at you and attacks you, little do they know they're attacking themselves, because they try to come up at you, and that whole reflective and protective shield that's around you stops them from anything, and it bounces off of you and hits them smack dead in the face. And it's simply because these people tried to play on your top. These people tried to say that you were crazy. These people tried to say that you were out of your mind, you needed meds. Whole time, these people, the real ones that need to be in psych wards and brains need to be studied, because these people were evil. Their hearts were dense, cold, like charcoal, hard and heavy. And it's simply because these people refuse to do the inner work. They refuse to confront their own demons. So they let their demons do their dirty bidding. And they don't understand, by them letting their demons do their dirty bidding, and letting that monkey on their back um lead them down a goofy path. They play stupid games, and now they are winning stupid prizes. See, these people didn't understand who you were. And once they found out who you were, these people are shaking in their boots. And whole thing about you, fam, ever since you were little, they've been trying to put you in a psych ward, in a mental institution. And it never actually happened, simply because there was nothing wrong with you. There's never been anything wrong with you. You aren't diagnosed with anything. You came from the cosmos whole and pure, and with a sound mind, a sound heart, and highly advanced vessel that works. All your limbs work, your eyesight, you got 100% eyesight. Like, there's nothing wrong with your eyes. And these people envy that. These people despise that. They despise that you are so smart, but you look like a baby. You look like a kid. And that is your secret weapon, as I've said before in another video, is that people think they can play with you because you're nice. You have good energy. You have a magnetic and pure aura. You have that golden aura. So these people and golden energy, you have that beautiful, bright, luminous energy about you. And people think that you are just a sweet lick. These master manipulators, these narcissists, these CULT leaders thought that you were just a sweet, easy lick. And that was not the case. And these people have found this out. And now these people are running. They're trying to run away from their karma. They're trying to run away from judgment. But you cannot outrun judgment. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you pay, bitch. They are going to pay for the things that they did to you, fam. They're going to pay for trying to attack you and saying that you are mentally off or mentally ill. There's nothing wrong with you. You have a beautiful mind, a beautiful spirit, a beautiful soul, and beautiful energy, and a lot of wisdom and intellect. You just needed to be in the right rooms around the right people and surrounded with the right support system. So I'm here to tell you, family, there's nothing wrong with you. Keep on shining, keep on elevating, keep on growing, keep on flowing, and keep on elevating, fam. Because you are special.